Hey, hey, hey. And we're back. So what's that? Happy, I don't know, Taco Tuesday. Tuesdays with TT. So many names for today. But of course, as you're watching this in real time and or watching it on your time. So it might not even be a Tuesday for you. However, I hope that you are having a great day nonetheless. And I try to be transparent about certain things that are going on with me because I feel like there might be more people that could relate to what's going on with me and all that good stuff. So I had a procedure today in preparation for just trying to feel good, basically. I've shared that I've had some medical issues, had some surgeries, and unfortunately the surgeries didn't necessarily give me the results that I was hoping for. I thought by now I'd be doing backflips and all kind of stuff, but that is not what's happening over here. So I'm having to turn to different things to try to not just be stuck in whatever the doctors are saying is my overall prognosis. At any rate, so today I had a procedure with the intention of relieving some of my pain, and I was wearing the shirt, of course. And the crazy part is you just never know. Michelle, make sure you can see, so you could see her. You just never know, or at least, I never realized how beloved these ladies are, right? No matter when I wear this shirt, no matter where I wear the shirt, there's always comments. People like, oh my God, I love this shirt. And shout out to my son for getting it for me. He went on vacation and he bought it for me because he just knew that I would love it. At any rate, so what I love about it, in reading a little bit about it, of course, it came out in 85. Some of y'all not old enough to even know it when it came on the first time. Of course, now it's in syndication. People can see it now. Generations to come can see it. But the fact that the industry has been what it is, where it doesn't celebrate women over a certain age. Once you hit 25, they're saying that you're over the hill, right? So for the fact that these ladies were 50 and above and had this level of success in that part of their careers, it warms my heart. Not only because I'm knocking on that door, but I think that, we're in a society and in an industry that doesn't celebrate women over a certain age. So shout out for that. So I was looking at this. Rue McClanahan, who played Blanche Devereaux, she was 51. Dorothy Zbornak, who played B. Arthur with the deep voice, she was 63. And Sophia Petrillo, played by Estelle Getty, was a year younger than the woman who was playing her daughter, which is so wild to me. And then Rose Nyland, of course, our beloved Betty White, she was 63 at the time when the show was in its prime. So, shout out to people just accepting talent for wherever it comes. I'm a firm believer that it's never too late to explore the things that you love and to just do it anyway. Somebody asked me over the weekend at an event that I did about, my album and certain songs that are on it. And it's not really traditional in that sense. And for me, I'm like, the blessing in being an independent artist is I get to do whatever the heck I want to do. And if I say I want to put a song on there that's dedicated to my beloved great grandmother who passed on, that's what I'm going to do. And yes, it's going to be right next to them grown and sexy songs because all of it is me. All of it is me. I have a song on there that's a spiritual song. Alongside all of that, that's me. All of it is me. At any rate, what prompted me is I got to the facility before they put me under to do the procedure, and my anesthesiologist takes me by the hand to direct me where we're going, and he was like, I learned English by watching that TV show talking about Golden Girls. And I was like, wow, that's a powerful statement in itself that he used American television to help him learn. And I never got to find out where he was from. Um, but he used American television to learn how to speak English. Then he starts talking about all these TV shows from my childhood, which I was already in that frame of mind because if you go into my in my shorts on my channel, I did a dedication to WKRP, which of course, again, if you weren't there, you weren't there, and you missed out. Like that was TV was just a good time back then, all the theme songs and all of that. So anyway, I did a tribute singing their theme song because we lost Lonnie Anderson, who was the female star of that show. And I remember vaguely some of the things they touched on because she was the pretty blonde, and they played up the whole, I hate to say bimbo, but they played up that whole thing with her. But I remember, like, as her character evolved, she was like the epitome of, a black woman, the epitome of a woman taking charge and wanting to be respected for her mind and for her contributions to the station. And so as a kid watching that left a profound mark on me. And of course, as a kid that sang all the theme songs, of course, I knew that one too. So I'll try to put a link in here or attach this to that video so that you can see that. There were other actors from that show that passed on before her. So I did a dedication to all of them. Of course, I can't remember all their names right now. But at any rate, I'll link it here and you'll be able to check it out. But seeing the doctor or the anesthesiologist's response to my shirt, the nurse was like, "Oh my God, that's my favorite." And everybody had, a reaction to it. It made me think, like, I wonder what everybody's favorite Golden Girl was. I've had this conversation with my bestie, of course, and other people about what their favorite was. And there were some people that made assumptions about who they thought mine was. And I mean, they were right, but whatever. Because, in my younger days, I identified with Blanche and her just being who she was. And I got a song that says, "I want what I want when I want it." Yeah, that was Blanche. So I personally, obviously, I love all of them. I loved that show. I think there was a spinoff that came after that, and I can't think of the name of it, but I believe it was about like a doctor's office they had gone to or something. But at any rate, I love that whole era of TV. It was entertaining. But I was also sharing with somebody, I think a couple of days ago, that one of the things that I think that people don't understand now, I'll say young people don't understand now, that back then it was a thing to actually have TV shows that were geared towards Black folks or that had a cast of Black folks. To be able to see someone that looked like you on TV was a big thing. And now kids today, they're looking like, well, of course, we got this show, we got that show. And obviously it wasn't always like that. So people like Malcolm Jamal Warner, when his passing was so profound to us as a community, is because we didn't have those things. And so because we didn't have that, of course, I watched the shows that now for me are problematic. Like, I used to go to my cousin's house on every Friday night, and I would go and watch what do we watch? Dukes of Hazzard and Dallas. And now you probably couldn't pay me to look at that craziness, especially Dukes of Hazzard. You all know why. At the time, I was immune to the whole Confederate flag, that whole thing. But back then, that's what we watched. But at any rate, I'm getting off track. So the whole idea is to celebrate this great show that spoke to celebrating women of a certain age. Of course, now that I'm a woman of a certain age, I'm all about that. And I would just love to know who your favorite Golden Girl is. So like I said, Blanche is definitely mine. But Sophia, she wasn't nothing to mess with, she was hilarious. And again, going back to the fact that they made her up to be B. Arthur's mother, Dorothy's mother. and she was a year younger than her. I never knew. I knew years later. I remember hearing that their ages were definitely not what we anticipated, but looking at it from a lens of 2025's lens, and there's still that stigma. I'm not even gonna front. There's still that stigma of women once they get to a certain age, they're kind of tossed away. I saw some commentary about Pamela Anderson even, because she's opted not to do the whole makeup thing, and she's aging gracefully. Let her age, and there's nothing wrong with it, because the fact is, if you age, that means you made it. That means you got to wake up another day, right? And people are just they are so harsh and so mean, and people sit behind these behind these phones and behind the computers and just say whatever you want to say, and it's just anyway, I feel that I was sent here to try to offset that with sharing love and appreciation and giving people their flowers while they're here. I do believe that is my purpose in life, and also to celebrate, just celebrate being alive. But like I said, Rue McClanahan's character Blanche is definitely my favorite. And if I had to listen to, like, pick a song out of my catalog that would be a theme song for her, it would probably be my current single called Home to You. Now, actually, it could be any one of them. It could be Can I Get That? It could be Say Ooh. The songs that are a lot more, I don't know why I shimmied when I when I did that, but you just naturally feel that Blanche energy, like, yes, darling, Um, but I think Home to You is probably, I don't know, I think Home to You is probably the song that I think would be like a theme song for her. I hear the intro coming in and she's just sashaying into the room with her little Southern Belle accent. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of that, if that is all right with you. Um, yeah, good old Blanche. A lot of those ladies are no longer, actually, none of them are with us now. I just realized. But shout out to the legacy of that show. Something about the way you say my name, you got me beside myself. I just can't shake it. I can't fake it. No, it's almost an obsession, undivided attention. This feeling so rare, you got me open. I'm on my way home, man. I gonna bring it home to you. It's all yours, you can have it. Oh, ooh, I'm coming home. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I just imagine her walking into the room. Yeah, man. Give it up for Blanche, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Blanche Devereaux. So in the chat, I'm gonna need you to tell me who your favorite Golden Girl was. And those of you, of course, that watched it, I imagine the age that you were, you liked a favorite one back then for different reasons. Maybe they reminded you of your grandmother, maybe your mom or whomever, whatever your age is. Before I go, though, I do want to shout out the background vocalists on this song are two artists that are independent and they are fierce in their own right. So I want to shout out Alexis Monroe and Alexis Janae. Sorry about that. Um, Alexis Janae and Nico B. So they both, I believe, have channels here on YouTube. You definitely can find them on Instagram. So please do support their individual efforts. And again, I want to give a shout out to them. This was produced by Lorenzo Johnson. It's my current single. If you haven't already, stream it, buy it, share it, all the things. I appreciate you for taking the time to tap in, see what's going on. But in the chat, put who your favorite Golden Girl was. On that note, you have a great rest of your day and be good to each other.